It was shot
Yo,
in
let me tell
Qatar.
you something. I'll tell you quick. Ye's my favorite. He's a genius. I did the song with him, Pride and Joy. Your song, your story sounds a lot better and nicer than mine. First of all, when I went in the session with him,
Uh-huh.
he thought I ain't even rap. So when I pull out my pen and the paper, he looking at me like you write rhymes? Like I thought you was like the Don Cartagena. They just giving you the music like you're a Don. I said, are you crazy, man? I've been rapping for 20 years. Are you? Yeah, that's number one. Number two
Right.
is I spit my verse. The man made me spit my verse, no lie. 100 times might be too, it's not even enough. It
Of
had to be
course.
150 times. And then he kept saying, because I said something like a cul-de-sac. He was like, no, cul-de-sac, cul-de-sac, colder. Yo, Sean, my guys wanted to kill Kanye West because they look at me like I'm the Don. They could not believe this man made me do this verse 1,000 times. And I was like, yo, he's
that's that
genius
level of
as Kanye
perfection.
West. Y'all don't understand. They about to curse him out. Like, yo, you crazy? Like, what's up? I'm like, chill, B, chill. And so we did that, and then we shot the video, right? So I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Who shot it? Hype Williams shot the video, and so Kanye, you know, he ain't charged me for the record. He ain't charged me for the video. He just
Real
wanted
one, yeah.
some wardrobe, right? And I can't argue with that. So
Right.
we get him the wardrobe, no problem, right? Yo, my man, I'm waiting for Kanye to come. I passed the little wardrobe section. There was a white tank top. It looked like French lettuce with $7,000. A tank top t-shirt. I was like who paid $7,000 for a t-shirt? Like, yo, I was like, yo, I paid for that. Like,
Yeah, no, he about that. He about that life. You already know that.
Yo, Sean, I was like, yo, I paid for that. They was like, yeah, that's the wardrobe. I said 7,000 tank top. He was like, yo.
That's crazy, man. I know. I've been there, bro. Trust me, I've been there. I already know. I ain't surprised.
Nah, but
Trust
I love him, man. I love the fact that I had a chance to work with him. And, you know, he's somebody I respect on another level, man. And you guys, man, what y'all done together, y'all made history. The legacy is crazy. So this is Detroit too.
Yeah.
I've been getting on my bike. So I got a bike.
I know you got that bike. I know what's going on.
I got that bike. And
I see you. I see you.
Sean.
You know I'm not blind. I see you.
yo, Sean, I throw on that big Sean, that Detroit too, and that motherfucker take off.
Right from the beginning.
What's crazy is, I don't think, you see, because you're different from most artists, Sean, because you know, it's never no real scandals with you. You're not doing the most. You know, you chilling, but your respect level is at such a level as an artist that you got Thugger on the joint, you got Dave Chappelle on the joint, you got Ty on the joint, you got Travis Scott on the joint.
Janae,
like,
yep.
You know, for a guy like you that ain't trying to fit in, trying to be, you know, chasing the trend or hanging out, like, that shows a lot about your, you know, the respect, how they respect you as an artist, you know, and what was it like working on this album? Because I felt like I knew something was coming because, you know, I watch you too. I got eyes too.
Yeah.
So you usually quiet, but then around the time Nas album came out, you start posting little pics of you and your man, Hit Boy, and then I see something coming. I see something coming because Sean don't post like this. So you start posting these pictures. Next thing I know, that album is coming.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Tell me about the album. What was the intentions of the album? Like, what made you come back right now, and what made you put this particular album out? Because people got to understand, like, when you're in the creating process of an album, you listening to the music and then you're like, all right, I'm going this way.
Bro, it wasn't even my choice, dog. I was just at a point in my life where it was like, I just got to be honest with myself and do that, because I got to a point, bro, where I was burnt the and I felt uninspired. I felt broken on the inside. You know what I'm saying? I was depressed. I had too much anxiety, bro. I was not inspired. I felt, I felt like I needed to grow, at that point in my life. I've been rapping since I was 11 years old, so I feel like I lost my passion, I lost my hunger, and it was just all these things hit me at once. So I had to, for the first time in my life, put myself as the priority. I never did that. I always was doing it for my family, putting my homies on, giving them jobs. You got to stay consistent. You got to stay high, stay on their necks. But I never took care of myself like I should have. And that's one of my biggest regrets. So what I did was I just stopped everything I was doing, bro. Every obligation I had, any deals, anything, I had to stop. I had to not be on the internet so much, and I had to figure out what is going on with me, bro. So one of the things I did was therapy. You know what I'm saying? I did therapy because I realized that I had to do better with communication, not just to others, but to myself. I had to express how I was feeling. I got my spiritual foundation a lot more secure, a lot stronger, because I felt like that had taken a toll. And through meditation, through a lot of journaling, through a lot of just expressing myself and reconnecting with myself. And what that did was it made me return back to my passion, bro. Because when I did these meditations, I would go back to when I was 16, when I was 19, 21. Like, why was I sleeping in the studio? Like, why was I going to the Friday Night Cypher? Why was I doing all of these things? And it was because I had the pure passion of wanting to change the world, change my environment, right? So it was like I was going back to my roots, but as a new and improved version of myself, like a little bit more upgraded. And that's why I called the album Detroit 2, because I was in a similar mindset when I made Detroit the mixtape, but now it's just different. So that's why I was addressing things that I compartmentalized, bro. Like I was talking about how I had a heart disease on Lucky Me. I was talking about losing a kid. I was talking about all of these things that I was scared to talk about and scared to be real about. But I knew that if my true purpose is to inspire, and once I accepted that and came back to the music, I started being so inspired, bro. My passion was back. And I realized that, okay, I'm gonna have to sacrifice some of my privacy in order to inspire people, for them to relate to it. You know what I'm saying? And for them to feel motivated and happy. So that was where my mindset was. And that's why it took so long, longer than any other album had ever taken, because I had to do a lot of personal development. And I'm still not the person, but I am working on myself, mind, body, and soul, and I'm a work in progress. But I feel like sharing that, people could probably relate to that, and they in the same boat,
If it makes you feel any better, because sometimes, I never liked the guy who got caught. The cops catch him, and then he's the only one caught, and he'd be like, "No, John ain't in the closet behind the stove. John, we're caught." You know how they be like, "Yo, we all caught." No, you caught. But
Yeah.
if it makes you feel better, when Big Pun died, my brother, my sister died, and my grandfather, and I was in a very deep depression. And I'm talking about, it'd be the sunniest day. I come outside, it look cloudy. I remember nights I would stay in the bathtub without no water running and just look up at the ceiling. And the mind is very, very strong. So you have beef in Detroit, but move to LA and get away from the beef. You can't do that because you go to LA and it's your mind playing tricks on you.
It's your
So it's
mind.
almost like a Rubik's Cube. You playing Rubik's Cube and you're intelligent and you can break out of this, let's call it a funk. But I had to go to therapy too. I went to therapy for 2 years straight. And thank God it went away after 2 years. And I tell anybody, you going through problems, you depressed, go see therapy, bro. Go see therapy,
Yeah.
go get therapy, because it really, really works.
Yeah, it does, bro. And I felt like I had lost myself and just like got caught up in comparing my life to other people's lives and getting caught up in just, the idea of what I think, where I think I should be. And really, it's like, bro, and nice where I wanted to take my life. And I know you probably experienced that too, but you got to realize that we lost so many heroes and legends, RIPs, all the heroes and the people we lost close to us, and just heroes in our culture, right? That if we still here, it got to be for a reason, and just remember that you're not alone in it at all. It's like
You know,
we here for a
I
reason.
come up on here every night and I tell them the real, what I think is real. I'm not trying to dictate nothing. I tell them, and even if some men are scared to talk like I talk, and I talk, I feel like us as artists, we're blessed with a talent and we here to inspire.